Hi guys, in my first video on the upload process we have learned how we can create an upload process and its visualizing screen and then how we activated it. So we'll learn how we are going to submit the record for approval. Okay, so I have logged in as a recruited person and I'm going to create a position. I'll be selecting IT position for now. I'm be creating a position record for a Salesforce developer position. Okay, it's a full time, travel required. Minimum pay I'll take it as 1 lakh to 1 lakh 50,000. Okay, and open date I have provided something for today. Okay, I'm saving it. So you can able to see the submit for approval button on top of the position record, and at the end also it is there. Is the normal standard format of Salesforce page layouts. So I'm going to click on submit for approval record. So before that I just want to show that for recruiter person there's a manager called recruitment manager. Okay, he can approve it. I'm just logging in as a recruitment manager in another tab. Okay, so here from a recruited person, the person who has created the record, and the owner will be the recruited person only. So he can able to submit the position. I'm clicking on submit for approval. Yeah, you can see this symbol which means the record is clogged. You cannot not able to edit any fields over here. And if you see it down the approval history, there will be first line who has submitted the record for approval request, and other is the status whether it has been approved or rejected. So that is been pending. Okay, and it is assigned to recruitment manager. Okay, so I have logged as a recruitment manager over here. So moment the record has been submitted for approval, an automated mail with a template that we have specified will be sent to his manager. Okay, the moment he clicks with a link, it will be take it to his position. Yeah. So this link will be present in the mail moment they click, they can came to over here, and here also he can able to see and see. This is the difference. The manager have this ability to do, whereas the user is not able to see that symbol. Okay, so he when he clicks on approve or reject, he can able to provide the comments, and whether he can approve reject is its own wish. Okay, so I'm just providing approved some comment and approving it. Okay, so as we in our settings approval, the manager has to log into Salesforce for approving the positions. What if he is out of his office or some official visit he was there but is not able to log into Salesforce? Maybe the network is fluctuating. There is an option where the user manager can respond to that mail, the mail which he got for record to approval request. He can reply to the mail saying that approve, approve or approved or yes, reject or rejected or no in the first line, which means whether the record is approved or rejected. Based on this, you can provide all these possibilities in first line of the mail, and at the second line you can provide the comments, and you have to reply to the same mail. In order to achieve this feature, you have to enable the email responsiveness. What you have to do in the system administrator login, go to setup, and here just go for process automation settings. Okay, here there's a field called enable email approval response. In order to enable the responses for the approval through mail, you have to check this and save it. So by this you can just reply to the mail with this format, and no need to log into Salesforce for approving or rejecting the record. Okay, so it's with the online mode we can able to do. Can we able to include a chatter over here? Is it possible to get the post on our chatter feeds that the record is requested for the approval, and can we able to approve them by clicking on the link? So for that, first we have to enable the feed tracking. Okay, if you just type in the search as free tracking and click on it under the chatter, one sentence on feed tracking is nothing but the fields that you have selected will be tracked, and whatever the changes happens it will be posted as a chatter feed. That is what feed tracking is. So on position, if you click on, you enable the fields which you want to be concerned with the approval process, enable the feed tracking, and enable the fields which you want to have it. I think with the refreshment problem is there. So once it is done, so it's already enabled. It is showing 4 fields, which means enabled. You have to click on enable feed tracking, and what are the fields you want to track, you can do it, and you can save the changes. And after this, you have to go to chatter settings. Okay, in chatter settings, there is a field called allow approvals. First, what you have to do, you have to enable the feed tracking for that object, and then you have to go to chatter settings and check the allow approvals checkbox. Under charter settings, there is a field called allow approvals. If you check it, I think it's loading. So if you check and by enabling these fields, whenever the record is submitted for the approval, a feed will be created with that record link and it will be posted to the approvers chatter feeds. Okay, so where can we see all these feeds? So when they submit for the record, it will be on their chatter feeds with this enabling, and it will be enabled for every users who are having chatter enabled in the organization. You cannot able to check this approval process for the chatter feeds for every single person. It will be completely enabled for all of the users in the organization. If you want to uncheck that chatter feeds, approval request chatter feeds for that particular person, then in his settings, so my settings, this screen will be shown up, and under the chatters and under the my feeds, there will be an option called to uncheck the to stop the approval request on the chatter feeds. I'm not able to see because I'm an administrator. I couldn't able to do that. Okay. So this is what thing with the approval process to enable under the chatter. Next thing is like where all the chatter fields will be visible. First of all, it will be visible under the approvers chatter feed. The person who is going to approve that record, he'll get the chatter feed, and the post will be on also on the submitted record. The record which is submitted for the approval, on there also the post will be present. The persons who are following the submitted record for the approval request, that person will also be having that, he's also able to get that feed. Okay, and on the submitter first profile, submitter profiles, it has that feed, whereas not in his post things, not his feeds things. Okay, and if some object specific filters on the chatter tab, there also you can able to see, and on the company filters for every user who is accessing to the upload record, they can able to see it. So moment the records get approved, it will be unlocked, and then it can be used for the employees to see this position and apply for this. Next topic is that deployment with the approval process. I think with the deployment, with all the three possibilities, with the change sets, with force id migration tools, and as well as managed package, approval process can be moved from one or to another or easily. But the considerations you have to do is like the moment you are moving, please make sure that what are the entry criteria you are using, what are the fields that you are want to display on the approval page layout, those fields also present in the different tor. If they are created newly, first insert those fields, record types, conditions things, and then you'll be pushing this approval request. If any questions, please raise your questions in the comment box. I'll be here replying to them.